Yo guys, I'm here again. Today I've got a big job, happy little job. So obviously I'm starting with parking sensors. Got those stuck paint drying at the moment. And I'm working on this Toyota Prius today. I'm going to put front and rear parking sensors, a front and rear dash cam, and a radio with a DAB aerial. So 4 sensors in the back here. I'm going to pull the wires up through here, connect to the reversing light which is in here, and stash the buzzer somewhere in here so you can hear it, and that'll be the back job done. Whilst I'm just going to do the front and rear sensors first. Today's Friday, so if we can get out of here early, it'll be a really nice start to the weekend, you know what I'm saying? So guys, I went underneath the car and I put my hand behind the bumper to make sure that the crash bar isn't going to be in the way when I start drilling these holes. To drill these holes, I made a line of symmetry there, that's down the middle of the car, and I went 9 inches to there, and then from there to there, I think that's like 19 inches. So between here to here might be 18, and then there again it's 19, so 9, then 18, and 19 I think. You know, I just try to make it look decent. There's no correct maths or anything like that for doing this. Alright, so now I'm going to drill the holes. Right now the crash bar should be about here. So if I went down lower, I'd be hitting the crash bar. I'll be getting myself into trouble. So you need to do that first. The holes drilled there. And this one, you can just about see the crash bar at the bottom. And there. Missed it though, as I checked. That's the 4 holes. Start running wires from there, and I'm putting them through this hole there. Yeah. This is the secret tool, man. I'm bringing it out to play. Secret tool. Got this little piece here that I cut off. And I'm gonna run it through the bumper, so I won't have to remove it. You get me? So it will look like this, and then you just put the wire in that end, pull it through that end. Do something like that. Done. I think I missed a step, but get the drift through here, and I'll just pull it out. This one. I'll use this tool here. I'm gonna fish it through like that now. That's the plan now. Can't do it with the camera in my hand. Guys, I'm gonna get the tripod, okay? I don't know why I haven't got one yet, but I'm gonna get the tripod. Got it. See? It's gonna come through now. But I need to connect up everything on this side now. Message. You guys learned something big here. Big here. Makes the job so much easier, right? And you can see it wasn't even that hard. Easy. These Toyotas are dodgy though. You can't really put it in reverse without the engine being running, so obviously the car can roll away. So I've got the handbrake jammed on. Just done a quick check. You see I drop it, see the car will move. It's ready loaded. The handbrake is properly jammed on. You see, look. Anyway, this is the Toyota Prius, man. Right, off. So we know that the reverse wire on this car is the red and blue, and the white and black is the ground. This is just white and black on other wires as well, if you notice. So that's a common ground. So the red wire here and black wire there. Red wire is the positive for the reverse light, and the black is the negative. So I'll get the kit. Yeah. Well, I don't know where I was going there. Red and black. I'm gonna go red and white. So black went to white and red went to red. Okay. Now the buzzer. So the reason why I haven't finished this bit here is obviously because you see the paint is drying. Yeah. So I do everything as much as I can until I have to start touching the sensors again. What do you think this down here is, guys? It's a battery pack. And this one here is the fuse. I can, if I take that off, cut the power. It's a circuit breaker, should I say. So I just put the buzzer there. The torchlight on. Not available while using ultra wide lens. Okay. It's the buzzer there. It's put on its loudest setting. The reason why I can put it there is because this cover here for that hole is vented, so the sound will come through loud enough. Alright, it's blacker time. Maybe something mad. Put some heat up in this room. Next is this tiny grommet. I've got to get these cables to come through, right? So I'm going to put a little snip in the grommet and then put the wires through. Big hole, just a little hole like that. And that's how it's done, yeah? So now I've got all our connections nearly ready. Just this paint drying situation. Got to do the same thing in the front as well. Paint should be dry in the front by the time, so it should be a bit quicker. Right. Right, front parking sensors going on this car as well. I took this trim off here just to have a look behind to see where the crash bar is, to make sure that I've got space. So there's a bit of a gap between the crash bar and the front of the bumper. So I like to fit my sensors high up, yeah, so you don't get false alarms and stuff. And the bump shape of this bumper is great. It's kind of like pointing upwards when I get to the flat surface, and here it's pretty much flat as well. So I'm going to follow this line here. See this line going all the way around? Put my sensor like right there, and one somewhere here. My sensors are intelligent sensors, so just a little bit here won't cause a problem. If you buy cheap parking sensors, something like that could cause a problem. So this is where the sensor is going to be. Guys, I stick this Noco booster in every of my videos, and if you want one, you can find it in the link in the description when I finally do the SEO for all the videos on the channel. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, this booster pack is the one, man. I'm charging my phone whilst I'm working, you know. All this video recording kills the battery. So I'm going to drill these holes now. See where I've marked them up. It's like 1 inch away from the black mark, and then from there it's like 17 inches from that white mark, and then we've got 5 inches from this line down to there, and then we've got 6 inches from this line down to here, and the same on that side, and that's how we get the symmetry. So they're gonna go from there up to there, through there, up to there, and drag them to across here, up to there, come through here, and then we're going through. No, we're actually not going through there. We are gonna go through there, but the box is gonna stay in the engine bay. So I've got to find a nice dry place in this area. There's a lot of electromagnetic forces and pulses and stuff going on in this engine bay. So hopefully I don't have any issues with it being in here. And I'll just run the buzzer and the main power supply through a little hole in there with a switch underneath the steering wheel. The front cables are run. See, 3 of them are coming out here, and I'm just going to run them across through to meet this one here, which is down there. Through there, up there, and now I've got to find a way through that grommet into the car, right? Right, so the wires are run, all 4. Didn't record it. It's actually easier than the one I done at the back in the video, so save time. Yeah, got to make these 3 here, join this one here, and then find a way through that grommet down there. So all the wires going through into the car. Got to find a way through. I had to put my engine on to get the parking sensors to dry. It's kind of cold today and they're taking too long. So down here now, got this cover. Need 2 hands for that. Can I see the grommet? Yeah, just about. If you see it, it's up in there. Just there. So I'm going to put a hole on the edge from the outside in, and hopefully I'll run my wire with no trouble really quickly. And look, perfectly the fuse box where I'll take the power and ignition feed for the front sensors is right here. And then I've got to run a wire across underneath here to underneath the steering wheel to put the switch. Let's go. So with this little screwdriver and a blowtorch, I heated it up. You can see the screwdriver started to melt. And just down here in the grommet, it's this little bit here that you can cut off to run your own cable through. So I've just used a hot screwdriver to just melt its way straight through and through like that. And then I'm gonna run this wire through that hole and hopefully grab it from on the inside. Like this. Put a little bend on the edge. Alright, so it's in there. Why is it looking mirrored? Oh no, I'm tripping. Yeah, there it is. You see it's going through there. Cool. Now, try and find it inside of the car. This tool here is perfect for grabbing. Has it come through? Yes, it has come through. That's a little hook, making this look easy, innit? Now, get some wire and pull it back through the other way. So, just do this. Cut my wire. Doesn't even need to be that long, but so it's just loops. So I'm just going to put it through like that. I need to go back in there and check that it's not caught on something. Like that. Nope, still stuck on something. Alright, a little bit of WD-40. It's fucking about. Come on. Fuck me. Yeah, that came with a pop, man. Nearly knocked me off my feet. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, see, that's what we got now coming through. And that's going to bring the power supply and the buzzer connection to the front of the car, and leaving everything inside nice and easy. So the buzzer will stay in the car, and everything will be outside. This is where we're at so far. Engine running to bring heat.
And bloody bright, I like it, but it's Brighty Banton. Come on, get it right. I've been dubbed Brighty Banton since the Robo Ranks days, and Shorty B's carried it on. Right, Trevor Nelson on Sunday, 11 AM on his Old School show. This week, Shaggy takes over. That will be an appointment.
Sensors are drying. Got the fan sensor heat. Put this window up. What's that guy over there doing? Wait. Interesting. Alright, so I've cut these edges, so it's split it in two now. This end's going to be, one end's going to be that, and the other end's going to be the connector for the buzzer in there. See the dotted white grey, or the white black wire, that's the positive, and then the solid black wire is the negative on the speaker wire. And then black red to black red normally for the power supply. Done as well. What I've got to do now to find out which one is which is pull these two wires out. So to find out which one is which, like this one, I'm going to find out which one is the power supply. I'm going to start pulling. When I pull, this wire starts coming back, so I know that this wire here is the power supply. Cool. Right, so this is what I'm doing. I put it here. The rest of this wire is going to reach across the dashboard to do a switch circuit. This one's going onto this fuse stat. I'm going to go to a positive supply in here. So this is the fuses. I need to find the one that's an ignition fuse. To do that, set the multimeter up. Wow. Wow. Oh, this multimeter seems to be broken at this stage. Okay, I picked up the wrong one, so this one is working. I'll go through these multimeters because I don't have sense. I should be buying fuses for the ammeter, but I never have a fuse, so I end up bypassing the fuse, and when I blow it again, it means the multimeter is blown. Right, stick this in there for an earth point. 1 second. So I've started whacking the sensors in. Starting to rain. 3 months ago. So all the sensors are in, yeah? I'm not going to push them in just yet. They're still drying. I don't need to rush it. Let's just finish wiring up these front sensors. And the back sensors, I could finish this off now actually. Should we just finish off this one? Let's finish off this one. So what I got to do is clean off these marks and then smooth off the surface. Yeah, from the drilling, I just use my fingernail to make sure I get the edges off. Make it smooth, and then the sensor must be pointing upwards or downwards, but they choose up. And that's one sensor in. Get the marker pen off, make sure that's smooth. Up. That's 3 sensors in so far. not super impressed with this paint job. Done better. Doesn't seem to kick like I would like it to. But yeah, looks pretty damn good, guys. Right, I'm tidying up now. This is the loom. I'm just gonna tidy that up, connect everything up, and this will be the back done. Let's see if I can get that there. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Test this now. Yeah, that's working lovely. So I've got to tape this up so that nothing can mess around. Oh, that's an inverter. So you do your home, you work on your laptop and stuff. I need to put that on the website actually. That's a good thing. The box taped up. I took everything away, hide it all away. So rear parking sensors done. Alright guys, this fuse tap is loaded up. 10 amps at the front, 2 amps at the back. Sorry, 10 amp at the front, 2 amp at the back. And this fuse that I've taken out from here is an ignition feed or ignition fed fuse. So I'm just going to cable tie that up there like that, and that will keep that in place. And later on I'll have to find another one for the dash cam and maybe the radio. This bit is the most techiest part, right? So hopefully you guys are with me so far. Remember, the power supply is coming through from outside. I've snipped one end of this red wire and that's gone straight to the fuse tap, and this fuse there. Yeah, let's get in this power supply there. Now this end of the fuse of this wire I'm going to put to ground, and then at the end of this whole bit here there's going to be a switch in this side. So power supply coming in, the red wire going straight up to the unit. On the earth side, that black wire is coming down, all the way down. It's going to be a switch on this end, come back down the red wire and go to ground, and that's the circuit. Okay, so that's my earth point. Where is it? Camera, there's the earth point there. So now I've got to run this cable across to the steering wheel. So this wire here now for the switch is gonna go through there and come through here. And the switch is gonna go right here. So I'm glad that there's nothing behind there. I'm just gonna drill a hole right there without even taking this off. Doesn't always work out like that. Sometimes I have to take this off as well. Just sit right back and drill. Sorry guys, like the customer came outside and I ended up chatting to him for about an hour, and whilst chatting to him I finished doing the front parking sensors. So maybe in another video you can see the rest of this guide. The front sensors got a switch here. Oh my god, what's going on here? That looks ugly as fuck. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, this is the switch. Let's clean this up. Right. Right, this is the switch for the front parking sensors. Yeah, unfortunately guys, I finished fitting the front sensors whilst I was talking to the customer. I didn't have the camera right, so this is it. I'll just pop the bonnet so you can have a quick look. But you might have to catch this video another time if you want to learn how to fit front parking sensors comprehensively. But you should have an idea from what I've recorded. So the wires through there, comes up there, cable tied to this thing there, cable tied down there, and the box is down there. So connected up like the last one, but waterproof with 2 gloves and a lot of tape. Now I'm about to fit the reversing camera and radio. That's the camera. I just whacked that in there and screwed it in. Only one screw, and the back here I've just bumped it off with silicone. because I've taken out the factory camera, so there's a gaping hole. I need to make sure that water couldn't get up in there. Alright, now I've got to run this down through here. Same process, my little wires. Let's go. So it's going to go down there, behind there, down there, through there, into the car, yeah. Guys, just fitting this reversing camera still. This is where I'm at. I run the wire through this grommet with this little piece of metal here. Just push it through and then pull it back. Now I've got to run it along the headline end, but I'm going to get the dash cam out and fit the dash cam there, the rear dash cam there, so I can run the wires at the same time. So this is the situation right now. That's the rear camera coming on there all the way. This is the connection. I do it like this so that it can't come out, yeah. Comes through there, goes through there. This is the dash cam. I think I got that a little bit pissed. I might straighten it up. That's the connection there. This dash cam also takes a reverse light feed, so I think the dash cam will try to be a reversing camera as well. This guy's going to have 2 reversing cameras at this stage. Now, this, so I tapped this red wire onto the red wire. That's now this extended red wire. So that's about to go to the reversing light. And I'll find that by how. I just fitted rear parking sensors, so these 2 wires are the reversing wires. So I've got to make that connection now. So I'll run this wire here through there, and that's how I'm going to get it there. And just going to make the connection here and pull it through, and the rest of this is going to get tucked in behind the rubber. That's through there now, and now I'll just pull the rubber back. This is going to go like that. As long as I don't mess up. And it's on the right side all the way through. Good. Yes. This is the connection. Coming from up the top, comes down here. Red to red, black to black. It's called a parallel circuit. The back here now. I hope that camera's good enough, because that's a long ass camera, yeah. Guys, so I'm about to start fitting this Johnson car smart navigation system. Johnson with your car for life. What? I can't even fucking read. Johnson with your car life. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it's what came in the box. The radio. I think that is like probably a GPS area. GPS antenna and microphone, subwoofer out, audio out left, audio out right. So it just has 2 channels for audio out. 1, 2. This one here is video, is it? Video out. So this is like 2 channels. You can amplify your front speakers. It doesn't have the option for rear speakers independently. You know, sometimes you get more channels. What's this now? Line out, video out, mic, aux in right, aux in left. Line out, amp control. Probably the reversing camera. There's nothing so far. I said reversing camera, front cam. So the one without the label is probably for the reversing camera. She's reminding me. Let's pull up the radio and see which one we're going to end up using. This is the radio here. So this is the fascia for the Prius, obviously, and the radio just pops into place here, so it comes like this. It's got a shape for a Prius, so it's probably completely Prius. Alright, let's get this together. So I pulled up this loom. This is a cool loom, man. It's got a slot for a SIM card. So if you wanted to have internet in here all the time, you're in business. So that's one cool feature about the Johnson Car Smart Navigation System. This is Johnson there again as well. So it's proper in-house, made in China. Next, DAB aerial. What's happening, guys? Comes like it's a long day now. It's like nearly 5 o'clock. I've been here since about 10. So this is where we're at, man. It's still a bit of a mess. Got this dash cam in. Ugh, I hate these kind of dash cams, but yeah, it's a reversing camera dash cam. That works. Oh man, but the radio, it's not accepting the reverse camera signal, man. So this is the wire here. This red wire has the reverse lights, 12 volts on there. This one, this red wire here at the back of the radio could be reversed, or this brown wire could be reversed. I'm connecting these up, and when I stick it into reverse, it's not switching over. So that's one problem. It's connected, not doing anything. Put it on this one as well, not doing anything. What the hell? Right, and then the next problem is the camera. It's a 12 volt camera. It needs a capacitor because when I put it on, for example, video, if I stick this camera wire into one of these video cables, oh my god, one of these ones, let's see. Not that one. The wrong one, that's not the right app. It's AV. See that? Those lines are coming across the screen. It's because the radio or the camera itself doesn't work on 14 volts, it works on 12 volts. So as the car's running and it gets up to 14 volts, it's unstable and the camera plays up. So we need to get a capacitor that would just put a stable voltage to that, and that would stop doing the lines. I'm not really worried about that. Easy to fix this problem. What I can't fix easily is this bloody auto switching of the radio. Well, I need to figure out which one it is. It's wasting my time. It's getting dark. That's why I had to kind of stop videoing as well. Couldn't do too much today. It's gonna ruin the day. Time's flying. 5:01 now. Dashcam Prius radio install.
Yeah, I'll do it for me and you can do it. Decent shit like that.
Oh, you're a cameraman, ain't you? You do cameras and that? I don't do it. I do it. I'm rubbish. I'm really bad at it.
I used to do it quite a lot, but I don't do it too much now. But one of the first things I look for when I take a photograph,
Yeah.
before I even think about the